the team. Took a bullet for the dream that we would one day all be free. Free from prejudice, free from sexism, free from bigotry. I die for creativity. I die for freedom to be free. I died and left a legacy. Oh, but baby, I still live through technology. The sun will start shining. What is the pain? And is the pain. And is the pain. And just be patient. Your destiny will manifest. Yes,
You live in a different world.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy 2024, baby. It's a new year. 2023 was all about growth, self-reflection, and the preemptive understanding of accountability. Okay? 2024 is going to be about walking that bitch the fuck out. Okay? And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know this is gonna be the first video of the year, and I kind of appreciate this fire that I have right now because I'm going to let off. I'm going to let off in this video, baby. I'm about to say every word that comes to mind. I'm about to go ahead and say what's on my mind as opposed to censor myself because the bullshit is ridiculous. The bullshit is ridiculous, girl. We're not going to continue this same fucking cycle that we've been doing for fucking decades. The same goddamn play-by-play that we've been doing is over with. It's done. It's time for motherfuckers to discover a new habitual pattern that benefits humanity. And yes, every single motherfucker on planet Earth is going to have to do that. Now, this live, first of all, shout out to the song in the beginning called I Qualify by CrashCut. If you don't know about him, girl, get into him, girl, especially when you high. But the way that they sounded in that song, girl, it sounded like zombies were having an orgy, girl. Did you hear that motherfucking ending of the song? I do, girl. That's how some of these people sound like when they speak about things that they don't know. And they hide behind the Bible, and they hide behind religion, and they hide behind this holier than thou type of mindset, okay, an application. And for you motherfuckers that do that, I want you to understand, girl, that that is coming to an end. Because now we're being called to find out who God, source, universe, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, for thine self. Okay? And if people who consider themselves Christians would actually just honor and simplify the Bible by just following the teachings of Christ, girl, then the world would be a much better place. But see, that's just like too much like right. You're going to have to actually put in the fucking work. And some of y'all have gotten comfortable and complacent with talking all this shit, but then gag when the universe puts you in positions and gives you opportunities to learn or to actually walk out what you say you know, and fail every time. What's up, Queen Amber? I hope you feel better. Sending love your way. Now, this live was inspired by real life events that happened about an hour or so ago. For those of you who don't know, I have a small inner circle of people that I am connected to right now. It's even smaller now. And a lot of the people that are in my inner circle, I don't want to say they see me as a mentor, but they see me as an individual that they can go ahead and just vent to and get relief from different perspective or perception that brings forth more clarity. But the common thing that I'm realizing is that these are younger gay people who have very homophobic religious ass parents. And the stories that I have heard and the stories that I've actually Lord, I'm about to try to say listen and witness together, girl, litness. The stories that I've listened to and I witnessed on the phone in real time, baby, got me pissed off. Okay? These individuals are trying to make it in life. These individuals have good heads on their shoulders. These individuals, girl, want to learn from those who are older than them so that they can be better. We always talk about, oh, it seems like the elders don't know how to bridge the gap with the youth. It's fucking possible, but y'all got to meet each other half fucking way. So with this particular individual, I've heard some of the stuff in the background, the arguments, the slick comments, the lies that is pushed on this person. Even when this person was kicked out of their home and God, source, universe, consciousness still provided for them. But of course, we're living in a recession, right? Or damn near a recession. And if you really want to talk about a girl, the currency of the dollar is finna drop. The whole NWO shit finna really kick in, bitch. So when he had to come back, and you would think if I had a place to cushion the blow of a loss, or if I had to start over, I would have a place to fucking start over, girl. And when the time came, girl, the first thing that came out their motherfucking mouth was, oh, well, I told you. Just very narcissistic, unhealed, low vibrational, low-key bipolar ass energy. So today, girl, I'm on the phone and they're handling business like they always do. Okay, because again, they have a good head on their shoulders and they're trying to do the right thing. Regretting, or I ain't say regretting, possible regret, but is not looking forward to going back home because of the hell that is there. Nigga get in the door, can't even take his jacket off, his shoes off without this individual's parent unloading on them. And when that happens, I mute my phone because I'm going to talk all of my shit because first of all, you not my parent. You didn't fucking have me, okay? And I'm grown, so I don't have to respect you. And you're not the only motherfucking throwing chicken bones at the wall ass motherfucker either, girl. Because I know spiritual shit too, girl. And got friends that know spiritual shit too, bitch. So what's up? So I had my mic muted because I'm talking shit. And what I'm saying in my shit is, bitch, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck. Can you please shut the fuck up? I'm just saying that over and over again, girl. Then one of the people in my inner circle tried to respond to it and was immediately cut off every time. So at that point, I said, okay, bitch, well, I'm about to be petty. I turned my microphone back on and I said, you know you ain't got to do this, right? As far as to the individual who's a part of my inner circle. You don't have to stay. You don't have to listen to that, right? This is 2024. You gonna let that 2023 shit come in during 2024? And then after that, girl, this person's parents started getting so loud, girl, I took my shit all the way off of as far as mute my phone, and I spoke my piece, girl, and said what the fuck I had to say, and I know they heard me. Because it was some sort of adverse reaction to what I was saying, girl. To where that ass got emotional, girl. Yeah. I don't like bullies. And what a lot of these homophobic religious parents don't fucking understand, or they're afraid to fucking understand, is the fact that because you push your children away, and society pushes your children away, and the church pushes your children away, and you wonder why, no wonder motherfuckers doing OnlyFans, girl. No wonder motherfuckers strung the fuck out on drugs, girl. No wonder people out here soliciting their bodies, girl, for money. I'm tired of y'all bullshit. A lot of y'all use the Bible as a weapon of destruction as opposed to an actual book that's supposed to help strengthen the foundation of self-fucking love. A lot of motherfuckers use the Bible to subjugate women, to subjugate ethnic people, to subjugate queer people. But it's no fun when the oppressed groups of people start playing the game with y'all. It's all fun and games until the queer person says, okay, girl, I'm gonna play by your rules. I'm going to hell. But guess what? I'm not the only one, bitch. You going too, girl. But then when we have those conversations, all of a sudden, God's grace and mercy just knows how to just come out of nowhere and cover you. So with that being said, what makes you exempt? Because you're heterosexual? And then we bring up the stats about self-deletion rates, and it's being looked over, or it goes in one ear and out the other. It's not really investigated. I hope a lot of you motherfuckers is ready in 2024, girl, because you thought 2023 was some shit, girl. If you're not doing your self-love work, if you're not bettering yourself, girl, the universe is going to have its foot on your fucking neck. And some of you motherfuckers got triple chins, girl, and they got a foot for each one.
You live in a different world.
I have talked to numerous queer youth, or those who are younger than me, them reaching out to me and sharing their stories of queerphobia from their family members. There are some queer people who didn't have to experience, and God bless them. Even in my own experience, I had to learn, my parents had to learn too, but my parents grew in their self-love because they don't have just one queer child, they have two. Ooh. And they had to actually apply what is known as unconditional love. Now, some of y'all might be saying, oh, well, Bubs, you're not a fucking parent, so you don't understand. Yes, I'm not a parent right now. I hope to be one, God willing, in the future. But I also am a child of good, amazing, affirming, and unconditionally loving parents as well. Just like how y'all claim God is to y'all when y'all deserve to get fucked up. What's up, L. Teddy? What's going on? The shit that the queer youth have to go through. And then when the queer adults try to also educate the queer youth, because again, there has to be a bridging of the gap between the elders and the younger people, right? When that happens, automatically with queer people, y'all just label some sort of sexual predatory behavior on it. Y'all can't affirm these mass reports of trans women sexualizing kids. You can't bring it up. You can't prove it. And even with this whole little Bootsy badass, I'm tired of Bootsy ass girl. Like, Bootsy is not qualified to speak on being a parent at all. Because motherfuckers think that because you put a roof over their head and you provide for them physically, that you are an amazing parent. No, girl, that's one of the facets of parenting. You also have to provide for them mentally and emotionally. A lot of black parents don't know nothing about that because blackness has been in survival mode all the damn time for the longest time that motherfuckers can't even afford to be a human being, to figure out what's going on in their own goddamn life, to love them fucking selves. And a lot of you elder motherfuckers are afraid of the youth actually self-actualizing because now you're going to have to self-actualize too. You thought that because you're older, your work is done. Hell no. You have another space or place in the whole education process. But you also have to learn too. So guess what? The old dog better get his motherfucking bastard hound face ass up, girl, and learn a new trick. Now, for the parents who are fearful, for the parents who are struggling with accepting or affirming their queer child because of what the interpretation of a fucking book said, you all have the opportunity to actually walk out what Christ walked out. See, when the time comes for y'all to walk it out when it matters, y'all fail every time. None of y'all is educating yourselves. None of y'all is trying to study to show thyself approved. None of y'all are having conversations with other queer people that have made it. None of y'all are trying to have conversations with parents of queer children. I have a whole fucking live on my channel, girl, where I did just that. And for a lot of you motherfuckers, y'all better treat y'all kids right because they get to decide what home your ass go in, if that at all. Because there's a bunch of elderly motherfuckers that's being motherfucking thrown about and flipped over with force and being sexually abused and all type of fuck shit that's happening in these convalescent homes. Or God forbid, something happened to your child. Now you snotting, oh my God, all on the goddamn casket and shit because now the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and the regrets is kicking your ass. Now you gotta live with that for the rest of your motherfucking life, bitch. Have you ever seen Prayers for Bobby, bitch? The motto for 2024 is, girl, let me play the game too. Y'all want to play this game this way, girl? Let me motherfucking adapt so I can play it as well. Because like I said in my previous live that I did, baby, if the gay is going to hell, bitch, we'll meet you there. Every single human being is going to hell. And according to the narrative of the Bible, girl, didn't Christ descend into hell before he ascended into heaven? Huh? So if that's the path that we have to follow, girl, that's the path we all have to follow. And guess what, girl? Everybody about to have their hell experience, bitch. Everybody about to have their motherfucking door knocked on. Everybody about to be served, girl, by the Spirit. Everybody about to be called to the motherfucking spiritual courthouse, bitch. Every single one of us. And a lot of y'all be using that title as parent very motherfucking loosely. Because for some of you motherfuckers, it's a title and y'all don't even earn the goddamn title. Y'all be thinking because you're heterosexual and he got a dick and you got a pussy that automatically you're qualified to have children. Yeah, y'all want to bring children into the world, but don't even take care of the children in the world. Hearing motherfuckers sit up here and say, oh, well, let's stop sexualizing the kids. And then I offer a solution. Okay, I'm with you. Let's stop sexualizing the kids. Y'all gonna stop sexualizing the kids too? That means that boys can no longer wear blue. That's sexualizing the kids, right? The girls can't wear pink. That's sexualizing the kids, right? We got to remove the G.I. Joes. That's sexualizing the kids, right? Remove the Barbies. That's sexualizing the kids, right? It's a social construct that deals with sexuality and sexual orientation and just because that's how y'all mindset is. Y'all so basic on it. So let me go ahead and put the generalization on it for y'all too.
You live in a different
That means all the Disney classics, girl, have to go. That means all the physical interactions that you have with your goddamn wife and your husband, and y'all are both heterosexual couple, girl. That means you can't kiss in front of the kids. I mean, you can't hold hands in front of the kids. You can't dress alike in front of the kids. The kids better not hear you fucking. You better not be talking about, oh, I love your mommy. I just ate your mom's pussy and I'm giving you a kiss. Can't do that. Can't be. No. And if we're willing to do that, and we allow the children to be like Chuck E. Cheese, bitch, where a kid can be a fucking kid, and they get older and the hormones start raging, girl, when the whole sexual energy starts kicking in, girl, and they're still queer, what will be your response then? Would you believe it then? Or will you believe that just somewhere, somehow, there had to be some sort of influence to influence my child? Well, if your child can be influenced that motherfucking easily, then you're the one raising weak-willed and weak-minded ass kids who end up growing into weak-willed, weak-minded ass motherfucking adults. Just like a lot of the queer, just like some of the homophobic motherfuckers that we hear today who are adults, who were those same homophobic motherfuckers as children. And I would love for all these older motherfuckers to help me understand where you discovered queerness from. Who told you about queerness? Who told you about homosexuality? What was their viewpoint of it? What was their perspective on it? What was their perception on it? And I guarantee a lot of it, or the majority of it, was homophobic. Because even back in the 60s and 70s, when the queer motherfuckers was staying to themselves, when the queers were introverted, when the queers was having motherfucking quote-unquote parties on the weekend in their own fucking home, y'all still made sure to put y'all motherfucking big motherfucking Michael Jackson bell pepper shaped ass noses, nigga noses, girl, into the business to see what's going on. Y'all knew who the faggots was, girl. Even when they was being quiet, even when they was in the closet, even when they was assimilating and blending.
You live in a different world.
Baby, the scripture that reads, do unto others as you want them to do unto you, bitch, is about to hit every motherfucker's ass in 2024. I hope you niggas is ready. I hope you bitches is ready. And the bitch niggas and nigga bitches and everybody in between, I hope that you are ready. What's up, Jerson? Meanwhile, motherfuckers out here ignoring all of these laws that are being put in place, all of these laws that are being drafted to incriminate queer people. The whole queer movement of us being, in a sense, with us reaching what is known as equality, which means that, bitch, I have every other right. I have every right, just like you do, to be able to live my life the way that I choose to, especially if I'm not hurting myself or hurting you. That those laws are being reversed. All these anti-trans laws that are being put into effect. The fact that there was a trans woman who is allegedly being persecuted for SAing 2 boys. And if that is the case, we're going to hold her ass accountable. But the dangerous part is that, just like some of the comments that I read in the last video and the posts that I read in the last video, how they were saying the death penalty needs to happen. And this is what these people are doing. Well, since y'all don't want to listen, since we have the information, since y'all don't want to really discover for your goddamn self and you so comfortable with the fear, girl, we just gonna give your ass fear-based energy back, bitch. Which means that, girl, we gonna have Bible wars in this bitch. Cause some of you goddamn quadruple neck fupa goddamn hog mog eating motherfuckers is in the book too. Gluttony. How you gonna judge me for being gay, girl? but you haven't seen your dick in 5 years, it could be labeled technically clinically dead. At this point, I'ma challenge some of you motherfuckers to a race, bitch. I'ma challenge y'all to do the motherfucking turbo hustle, bitch. I'ma challenge you motherfuckers to do the stanky leg, bitch. I'ma challenge you niggas to 100 push-ups, bitch. ...2024 is the beginning stages, girl. Really 2020 was, but 2024 is really the beginning stages, girl, of you finding out who you are as an individual. And what I'm realizing is that there's a whole bunch of scared motherfuckers who are putting all of their power into the hands of other people who really pimping y'all out. Even the whole thing with the TD Jakes situation, I'm hearing people saying, oh my God, if that was discovered by TD Jakes, a lot of people are gonna lose their faith in God. No, they're gonna lose their faith in the God of that pastor, in the God of that bishop, girl. If anything, God, source, universe, consciousness is removing them, because didn't y'all say that it says or reads that you to put no one before me? And a lot of motherfuckers putting a pastor before God because they make it seem like their pastor is the way to God, when your pastor should be teaching you or helping you to strengthen your foundation of self-love so you can go forth and teach all nations. As a wise mystic said, bitch, train them up and send them out. Train them up and send them out. And then y'all gag when all these people who are powerful end up doing crazy ass shit because y'all end up deifying them to where now they feel like a god, which means that they're exempt. And let me scream this from the highest of motherfucking heights, bitch. In the book, girl, did it not also read that God, source, universe, consciousness is not a respecter of person? And even with the way I'm saying it, you're not saying it verbatim like the King James version. Bitch, it's open to interpretation. Why do you think there are pastors, girl, who have said on record, girl, oh, if there was one book that I would be able to read for the rest of my life, it would be the Bible, because I would learn something new every time that I read it. There's a new revelation. We're talking about something that's infinite, something that's unlimited. Some of you motherfuckers want to put God in a box because y'all hoes struggle in y'all faith. Don't sit up here and try to stop other people from connecting to God for themselves because it makes you feel uncomfortable, because it actually shows light on how weak you are in your motherfucking faith, on how God hasn't done it for your motherfucking ass yet, on how you've been going to church every motherfucking Sunday, you've been going to church throughout the damn week, you've been tithing all this shit, children starving, the motherfucking lights been cut off, it's wintertime, girl, cold as fuck, sleeping with blankets and shit, but I'm gonna give my last to God. Meanwhile, this fag, this dyke, this tranny is out there living their best life and God blessing them. It has to be the devil. Just because it's happening for them and not for you does not mean it's the devil, bitch. Maybe it's something that you're not doing. Maybe you're blocking your blessing somehow. Maybe your bitterness and your fear and your ignorance is keeping you away from the ultimate blessing that you fucking deserve. And as we can see, the church is crumbling. Ever since 2020, girl, you couldn't go to the church, bitch. In the words of the great Karen Clark Shear, because even though I don't fuck with organized religion, especially this capitalistic version of it that profits money over people's souls, fuck that. But as far as gospel music, I always have a love for gospel music and always will. Karen Clark Shear has a song called Sunday, basically stating in the song that if she could just get to church on Sunday, she been dealing with bullshit and bullshit and bullshit, girl. And even she slipped up and said it in her damn sermon, girl. I'm dealing with these niggas. I mean, people. No, you right, Karen? Niggas. Shit going on, fucked up all week, girl. But if I can just get to Sunday, I will be refreshed and be restored. If you're only getting restored on one day and you're not doing anything to cultivate that restoration that you got on that Sunday, or trying to evolve and grow in that restoration throughout the motherfucking week, you're doing it wrong. Motherfuckers still sing songs about how Jesus is the only one that can do it, when in the book Christ said, and I gotta believe Christ had to cuss, because if you niggas still struggling to get it 2,000 plus years later, girl, there's gonna be some cuss words in there. There's gonna be some colorful language in there. Where he literally stated that you will go forth and do far greater works than me. Keyword greater. Don't honor me as the man, because this body will pass away. And y'all honor me, girl, but meanwhile, when I was going on the Calvary, girl, none of you motherfuckers was with me. None of you niggas tried to fight these niggas. None of you niggas tried to get this motherfucker off. A lot of you motherfuckers chose Barabbas over me, girl. So, the fuck? And like I said, girl, if I was Jesus, I wouldn't come back too, girl. Because if I came back, I'd have came back with that Joe Jackson energy, bitch. Everybody getting their ass whooped. I'ma dial one number. Everybody motherfucking phone gonna ring. Trang-a-lang-a-lang, bitch. Trang-a-lang-a-lang. Now, in 2023, I really tried to keep it cool, cordial. I gave a little bit of heat when it was required, because again, I've walked into the lion's den, I've walked into the wolf's den, multiple wolves' den, girl, and left unscathed like a motherfucker, girl. Having niggas out here wishing, girl, hoping and praying for a round 3. When if you was really walking in truth, there would have been no round 3. It would have just been a round 1. That's it, girl. Flawless victory in this bitch. And the only one that had flawless victory, girl, was me. And I'm not saying that in just a subjective way, objectively as well, because again, I put in the work. I don't suffer from it. Let me see if I can pull it up on my Instagram, girl. Because one thing about me, I'm a student of life. I don't know everything, bitch, but the shit that I do talk about, I make sure to know about that. I just wish other people could do that as well. It says this. Where is it at? It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, a type of cognitive bias where people with little expertise or ability assume they have superior expertise or ability. This overestimation occurs as a result of the fact that they don't have enough knowledge to know they don't have enough knowledge. And then when the queer people, just like throughout fucking history, who are always the ones who have to show the burden of proof on why they should fucking exist, even though we shouldn't be having this fucking conversation because we're human beings, and we come through with the objectual factual evidence that overrides and overshadows and completely pokes holes and destroys some of y'all basic motherfucking fear-based logic. Instead of y'all saying, you know what, you're right, we're wrong, instead of y'all operating in the morals and values of the Most High that y'all talk about, because at the end of the day, it's justice, right? Y'all either don't want to believe it, or y'all tell us that change happens slowly. Okay. Well, if that's the case, queer people, the next time these motherfuckers try to fuck with you, girl, lose your mind. Survive the encounter by making sure the other person does not, girl. The fact that queer people have been going into these spaces when y'all should be coming into our spaces, but yet again, we're going into your spaces to simply tell y'all to leave us the fuck alone, to stop using y'all fear-based ideology, girls, to silence us, girl. If a nigga wanna walk with a full face of makeup and a beard, bitch, and he not hurt you or nobody else, girl, let him go. You wanna talk shit, that's fine, girl, but don't be talking shit to him. Don't follow him, girl. Because when he turn around, girl, and pull out a subcompact on your ass, girl, and go do-do-do-do-do-do-do on y'all gonna gag. Lil Boosie took his goddamn children to go see The Color Purple, girl, and was leaving because it seemed like it was some rainbow shit going on. But the motherfucker forgot about the original film where Suge and Miss Celia kissed. And in the book, it goes more extensively into a lesbian situation, girl. And the author of the motherfucking book is 70-something years old. Meanwhile, Lil Boosie can talk about how he loves to see two women in the backseat going at it, girl, because that attracts him, girl. And I'm sure your children listen to your music, so if there was any form of quote-unquote lesbian indoctrination, girl, it would be more so from your lyrics, Bootsy, as opposed to this little kiss that was shown on film. And if two motherfuckers kissing, girl, automatically puts your mind in some sort of scissoring, some sort of coochie eating, or whatever the case may be, in a very explicit sexual manner, that shows how sexualized you are. So, bitch, you can't sit up here and talk about nobody, quote-unquote, sexualizing kids, girl, when you are over here sexualizing the children more than the queers ever could, girl. Lil Nas X could never. Saucy Santana could never. This shit is changing, whether you want it to or not. Regardless of what you believe or what you want to believe, girl, because we're going to see what the real, true, objective belief is. Now, the way that you can remedy this shit, especially for parents, is to actually face your fucking fears about queerness and see for yourself. But see, if you do that, and you discover the truth, now you have to also participate in going against the system in reference to going against the church, going against society in reference to their limited, ignorant, fear-based ass perceptions and perspectives about queerness that they generally put on other people. That's what y'all are afraid of. Because any real parent would be concerned about the safety and the well-being of their fucking child. If your child reveals to you that they're queer, realizing and understanding that in this world at large, that queerness is not validated, it's not affirmed, it's not seen as something real, it's seen as a mental illness, it's seen all these horrible things. We also look at the stories and the statistics, girl, unfortunately, that happen to queer people, especially trans women of color, and instead of honoring their lives, we dead name them, we use pictures that make them look unflattering, we try to create this falsified narrative, and the man has the ability, girl, to also bust his nut, bust rounds off the gun, and get off scot clean and scot free by saying, oh, I didn't know. Even though she the one that topped you, bitch. Make that make sense. You ain't know. I'm going to become louder and bolder in 2024. What's going on, Extra Smoke Dragon? I ain't got nothing to smoke on now. I can't even talk. I have an edible that I took. Yes, a Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everybody. And the thing about it, though, is that when I try to have these conversations, not debates, because I'm realizing niggas low-key want to debate. They want to debate, girl. They can't wait, girl. They want to get their rocks off to debate, girl. And I be trying not to have a debate because it's like when we have debates, y'all don't even know how to have formal debates as if though you were in school, because I also took debate classes. Bitch, I took public speaking classes. I know how to get my point across, and I know how to effectively communicate. Now, whether your ass can follow what I'm saying is up to you. But in these spaces, especially these black, red pill spaces at large, not all, but at large, It starts off as a debate, and when these niggas get checked intellectually, girl, and factually, especially when it comes to queerness, something these motherfuckers don't know, girl, then all of a sudden it oversteps the boundary from verbal to physical, and now y'all want to talk about putting your hands on people. And I want you to understand the queer people know how to defend themselves too, baby. Again, it's equality across the motherfucking board. Because there are some of us who are queer who have survived the bullshit as children, as youth. Y'all motherfuckers grew up with the gay kids, bitch. Y'all motherfuckers grew up with the neighborhood fag, girl. Y'all knew exactly who the bitch was, girl, as a child.
You live in a different world.
I grew up with them as a child, girl. I was one of them. A self-hating one. A self-loathing one. A self-loathing one. I even participated in queerphobia for a little bit to get the heat off of me. So if my ass, who has never seen gay porn, who has never had any sort of sexual experience with men until I was 18 years old, in my first ever romantic relationship with another male, not knowing anything growing up at a slower pace when it comes to sexual things, unlike my heterosexual peers who were talking about all sort of self-pleasure type of stuff at a young age, and I didn't discover until I was 16, 17 years old. But meanwhile, I got bullied, I got jumped, I got made fun of, girl. Even if my parents did the right thing, bitch, and went to the principal to try to have a conversation with their parents, girl, never motherfucking worked. Yeah, you suspend them, girl, but now I went from having 2 bullies to now 5, bitch. Now when lunchtime come, girl, I gotta be having my head on a swivel, bitch, and run as fast as I can to go hang out with the girls, because you wasn't gonna do no rough shit over there with the girls. So they was my only place of solace, because these niggas was over here hunting me on some queer erotic shit, girl. And they got personal, girl, was choking me, body all on top of mine, girl, getting on top of me, punch, girl, what type of, girl? But see, as an adult, bitch, I would take you and me out if you fuck with me. You would think that the gay agenda exists and that demons are behind the curtain, girl, because when it comes down to the realm of self-defense, girl, all that self-love shit go out the window. It's now hell time, girl. I will let that motherfucking Broly goddamn power top energy come the fuck out, girl, and decimate the whole situation, because I'm not gonna go through that as an adult. Why I want y'all to listen to me when I say that going forward, baby, everybody is about to get checked. Everybody is about to be held accountable, bitch. And it don't matter what your title is: mama, daddy, boss, reverend, deacon, pastor, bishop, archbishop, mystic. It don't matter. You are under the umbrella of humanity, which means that, girl, you gonna deal with human shit. And if we were to learn to actually deal with our own subjective bullshit and establish our foundation of self-love and get to a place of overflow, that's when we start walking in our Christ energy. That's when we start being beneficial to humanity. That's when the crime rate will drop. That's when the drug addictions will drop. That's when the alcohol addictions will drop. That's when the overly sexualizing of self and turning your body into a currency or a commodity to be used to fuck up, that shit will drop. There are two, and I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for, I'm gonna land my plane. Thank you for flying with goddamn Delta, bitch. Just because some of you hoes is used to flying Spirit Airlines where turbulence come out of nowhere, girl, and the wings be held up by duct tape, bitch, this is Delta we flying. So we gonna take our smooth ass time. But in closing, I'm gonna say this. If there is anything that parents, friends, family members, church members, members of humanity can do in reference to showing up better, not just for yourself, but for humanity, including queer people, according to the narrative of the book, Christ knew that all of the higher level ascension type of stuff, a lot of you motherfuckers are going to be in your own way in reference to you trying to get there. So to give grace and mercy, he said to simply just do these two things. Love the Lord God with all your heart, mind, body, spirit, soul, basically all of who you are, which also means loving yourself, because you are a part of God, a spiritual being having a natural experience, which means loving you for who you are and who you aren't and everything in between. And to simply do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. So if you plant fuck you seeds, don't be mad, bitch, when you reap fuck you flowers. It's that goddamn simple. You want to yell at your children all the goddamn time, girl? Well, don't be mad when the universe gives you something to really yell about, bitch. When you being queer-phobic to queer people, girl, don't be mad, girl, when you find out your goddamn son you like cause your son's a fag, bitch. And a lot of y'all are just gonna have to simply experience that. Because experience is the best teacher, girl. And when you experience it, girl, just know that you can always go to BubzDaGawd and you can go ahead and watch some of my previous lives to give you the information that you were afraid of receiving. You were afraid of internalizing. You were afraid of applying, girl. Because even in the midst of hell, girl, there is still grace and mercy. And that you don't have to stay there if you don't want to. And that's something that Christ, according to his actions, did. So that we all have a right to freedom, to liberation, and oneness. And there is nothing that you can do about it, baby. Just like you can't do shit about death, girl. Just like how death gonna come for all of us, bitch. And we don't know the day, nor the hour, nor the minute, nor the second, nor the experience, nor the reason, bitch. Truth and change is happening. A lot of heterosexual men are mad at black women because black women are actualizing, girl. They realize they don't need you. I can live from a place of want. You didn't come into this world with me, girl. You're not gonna leave this bitch with me, girl. So everything else here is borrowed time. Even our experience, girl. I don't belong to you and you don't belong to me, girl. We are here temporarily. It's about the experience. And there are some black women out there that want to have experiences that validate them, not just physically and financially, even though they have that going on, but mentally and emotionally as well. You also have black men over here who are realizing their worth and don't want to deal with certain things, which means that you're going to have to find a way to jack the fuck off before you go to the club, or jack the fuck off in the bathroom stall at the club, girl, or jack off before you go to church, girl, so that you're not tempted to make a stupid mistake because your dickhead was speaking a lot more than you. Because according to a black man, girl, the hardest thing for a man to turn down is a willing piece of hot, steamy piece of pussy, girl. If the man can control his dick, if the man can control his sexual energy and actually put it into himself, he might be able to attract a woman who also puts that energy into herself, and then both of y'all can do what is known as sex magic, where y'all have sex affirming each other while manifesting what you want, as opposed to getting into situationships and fucked up relationships and as complicated situations with baby mamas and shit like that, where the children have to actually suffer. But y'all niggas not ready. But neither was the queer people when it came down to our shit, girl. Neither was the queer people, girl, ready. When you was queer bashing them, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready to get stomped out. I wasn't ready to get choked out. I wasn't ready to get jumped on. I wasn't ready to get slugged in the fucking face. I wasn't ready to get my jaw rocked. I wasn't ready for the depression. I wasn't ready for the self-deletion ideations that I had. I wasn't ready for the church to reject me. I wasn't ready for any of that. But I survived it. So if I can survive, you can too, boo. It's just, now it's your turn. The spotlight is coming towards you. Okay? So with that being said, thank you for joining me for this rant. Again, y'all can leave y'all thoughts below. Anything that y'all feel, girl, y'all can go ahead and do it. I have no problem nor no issue. Okay? And we can talk about it. Okay? So anyway, thank y'all for listening. If you can, please hit the like button, okay, to help this channel grow on the algorithms. It also will help to alert YouTube so that when I do go live, you'll be able to get those notifications a lot quicker. Okay, so you liking it actually helps the platform. I ask that you please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you can stay up to date with all of my random lives and videos. And if there's something in this live that has spoke to your spirit, girl, or you feel like it can generate a certain level of conversation, I ask that you please screen record, okay, whatever part touched you, and place them onto your social medias and tag me in them as well so we can have these conversations in different areas and different spaces, okay? And if you feel compelled, you can definitely hit me up, okay, in my Cash App, which is $BubzDaGawd. Anything you send, we appreciate. And we're going to have to do better, y'all. We're going to have to do better. And I'm going to press the gas in 2024. Because, baby, a change is coming, and it's long overdue, okay? So, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, everybody, peace.
Love never dies, just choose to be born again.